What's going on, everyone? Super excited to walk you through today how the smartest leagues in sports are turning content into talent retention and also attracting new talent. Part of the amazing work we get to do at Athletiverse is work with leagues like Unrivaled. We've been with them since season 1 at this point, which is incredible. And one of the things that they do incredibly well is use their content as a leverage point to actually attract more talent. And I want to show you a really simple model that you can walk away from today to actually do this for your league, or even your team actually. And whether you're small, a big size league, or you're just new and emerging, right? This is a really, really interesting model to just kind of keep in mind. Now, I'm a big golf fan, as many of you who know me know that. But one of the more exciting things that happened in the golf space was Collin Morikawa won on the PGA Tour relatively recently, depending on when you're watching this video. And the PGA Tour always posts a ridiculous amount of content on their players every single time a player wins, which makes sense. Like most teams and leagues do this. It's great. So how do you capitalize off of this, and what value is even there? So that's really what I wanted to take a look at. Initially, I just came over to their Instagram, and yeah, I mean, Collin is just everywhere, as he should be, right? They got him in the tour shop, which is awesome, with his wife. It's great. Like, this is just so cool. And these posts do incredibly well. Like, look at this post, like over 47,000 likes on this and 290 comments. So my point is, one of the biggest leverage points that leagues that have distribution, and even emerging leagues, right, that have posts that go viral, or they use their athletes distribution, etc., is that, especially for the PGA Tour, you're bringing this entirely new fan base with you. So what I'm more familiar with, Unrivaled Basketball, when we get Angel Reese to come play a game and we're getting her audience to watch it for the first time, right? The athlete is bringing a ton of value to the league in that case, that the league in this case could be rewarding. Same thing with Collin's fans. Fans of Collin Morikawa have been waiting 847 days for this man to win again. It's crazy, right? So how do we reward Collin and make him feel more integrated part of the PGA Tour and our media strategy? So that's all we're going to review today. So if we look again, tour wins equals mass distribution and fan attention. More specifically, the PGA Tour is getting a ton of engagement on these posts from Collin's fans, right? So we should reward Collin for that, right? This is all just about incentivizing the athletes that are, either going to come play for you or that are currently playing for you. And, if we look at, by the time I had actually scripted this video and figured things out, I only looked at 4 Instagram posts, but there's I don't know, what is this? 8 now? Yeah, there's 8, and actually 9. This post wasn't even a part of the screenshot or the other one. So there's been 10 posts. The point is a lot of posts, but I just looked at 4, and from the value that I got from those 4 posts, when we just looked at the data, over $82,000 in earned media value generated by Collin, just like that. Within, I took this screenshot within 30 minutes of him winning. It's just incredible, right? So how do we get players a part of this? And if we look at the current, actually, we won't look at the current structure for how PGA players are rewarded, but if we look at how do we take this attention and create win-win opportunities? That's ultimately what we're trying to do. And this is a framework I like to call the liquid kicker or fluid kicker. And it's basically taking whatever hype an athlete is driving to your entity and rewarding them in the upside of that, or at least giving them the chance. And the way that it works is that you're just going to take your total views and agreed CPM and give them a bonus based upon that. That's exactly what's going on here with Collin. All we did was take the amount of views that he got on his initial 4 posts that we took the data from, we calculated a CPM for that, and now there's some sort of bonus that the PGA Tour is going to give Collin as a part of his win. Now, Collin's getting the purse or the bonus from winning the actual tournament. He's getting other PGA Tour rewards that are baked into his contract. But what if there was a digital component? Because you and I, and we all know these days that content is such a personal thing for some of these athletes, and what if we could reward them for that? That's what this is all about. This is what it's doing. And the PGA Tour's Player Impact Program, also known as PIP, and if you're a league that's been around for a long time, or a team that's been around for a long time, you probably have some sort of bonus incentive structure for your players as well. But a lot of it's based off of honestly just thin air and vanity, which is internet search volume, sponsored duration, general awareness scores. Like nobody even knows what this is, right? It's whatever the data providers are giving us, and they're not very good, if I'm being honest with you. So all we have to do is basically take this very simple structure, right, and apply it, and we get really a win-win situation, right? So we're getting player revenue, we're getting, toward digital growth because, Colin's going to get more money from winning and driving this new awareness, and the awareness he's bringing from all his fans are like, oh my gosh, Colin just won, let's go check out what the PGA Tour is saying, right? The tour is getting that digital growth, and they're rewarding Colin for that. And ultimately, if we wanted to do this at scale, at system, right? That's where, Athletiverse and our work comes in, where you can literally just automate this entire process, right? Based upon, the playbook here. I have no idea where everything just jumped away, but that is the playbook, guys. And it's really I think a simple strategy that more leagues at the highest level and even at the lowest level, emerging leagues, should be doing to not only retain guys like Colin, make him feel loved from, all the awareness that he's driving and conversation out on social, but also to retain new talent, right? If Unrivaled Basketball or some of these other, new and emerging leagues wants to go get more talent, I think this is a simple thing that they can just bake in. And if you're worried about like, okay, well, what if we end up paying too much? What if Angel Reese for Unrivaled, for example, drives way too much engagement and we can't afford it? Put a cap on it, right? Put a cap on it. Just put like, I don't know, like greater than or less than or equal to X amount of money, right? Very, very simple, very straightforward. But yeah, if you guys are ready to just implement this, as of today, which is awesome, we'd love to help. So all you have to do, go to athletiverse.io, or you can use the link down below. It gives you a little bit more information on us. We have, a creative service arm that does content production. We also have an analytics and data side, which is basically giving you the operating system for your digital playbook. We're not a data provider. We are not just another, hang your hat on analytics tool that's going to give you more work than you can even know what to deal with. It's a full operating system that automates, playbooks just like this. So you can go demo it now, meet with our team. We'd love to talk to you guys. So if you like this content, by the way, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below any questions you have, and we'll be back with more soon. See you on the next one.